This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Táisibh le Gaelin, your favourite bilingual podcast with Ciarán, Cian and Cathal is a rasharísh.
Exploring the worst, weird and wonderful of Gná Hahi an Tail.
Na rudí is massa, is ashtí agus is ainty of life as we know it.
Putting the gay in Gaelga gach seachtain.
Meet your new gay besties. Don't adjust those sets. You are very welcome back to another episode of Gaelin. Lumsa Ciarán.
I'm Cathal.
Agus is Cian.
Lads, they finally installed air conditioning in the studio and head stuff.
Thank
God. Oh my. I came in today and I felt the icy breeze against my neck and I said, we've hit the big time.
Sweaty anymore.
Honestly, the last time I came in here, I looked like a boiled ham. Ready to be covered in honey and thrown in for a roast.
Bit of Diet Coke.
Yum, yum, yum. But yes, believe it or not, again, Tá Green Allyshup, the sun is fucking splitting the stones.
Yeah.
How are we feeling?
Buzzing, sweating.
Yeah.
Buzzing, sweating,
Buzzing
wanting a
and
pint. Laura Grania hound. Like, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable out there.
Yeah, I'm loving it. More of it. It's cider weather.
This is it.
It's weird. I don't get nearly a craving for cider throughout the year. And the minute that UV index goes up,
Yeah.
pint bottle and a pint glass of ice. Hello. The Clonmel Chardonnay.
Well, on Rud is on the scene talk, Ciarán. So what's rare?
Period.
What's rare is wonderful. Yeah, but it's like, sorry, not to public transport, people like the smell of like hot coins on like the bus this morning. It was sick. I was like, ooh.
Would we say that, given that it's the start of Pride Month, that maybe the sun is an ally?
Maybe.
Would we?
The sun's out, but I wish sun was in me.
And we've got 30 days to make that happen. Is there 30 days in June? I never really remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 30 days to figure it out. So this is an open call. We need to get Cian the ride in the month of June.
Please.
30 days to figure out what though? Just whether you're gay or not. Or...
To have sex.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
to have sex. Yeah, to save the world. Cian, have you any nice ways to say that I'm sweating or the sun is nice or what have you got for me?
That's very pointed. I think Tá Green Sculching Gluck is the obvious one. The sun splitting the sound.
Leaving Cert essays, what's up?
Plays. Oh my God, speaking of the Leaving Cert, ew,
oh my God,
gross. It's Leaving Cert weather.
I would hate to be yours right now.
Oh my God, they're at home studying
Poor
for like
Sean.
their Leave Hishkind and they're like,
Yeah, actually, shout out to one of the lads on our team, Cian.
Sean, the one of who.
Yeah, he's starting his leaving. When did they actually start?
like the second week of, so I'd say
It's the 6th, no?
the 4th of June it would be because
Yeah.
Mom's birthday is the 7th and it's the Sunday, it's the 4th.
The second week of June on the 4th.
No, it's the first week, sorry. No?
First week.
Yeah.
First week. So the leaving cert has either started or he's up to his bollocks and notes right now. But either way,
He's
more,
sweating.
Sean. Yeah.
He's sweating, I'd say.
Yeah.
Roll back into the phrases. Cairalish, I'm sweating. Tá mé Cairalish.
Okay.
Tá Ciarán Cairalish.
Yeah.
Tá Bulla
Igoni.
Alish Ostu.
Oh, go on.
There's a smell of sweat off them.
Oh, Jesus. Bulla's a lovely word.
Yeah,
isn't
it is a lovely word. I
Bulla
like it.
Alish, the smell
Yeah.
of sweat. Tá sé rohe, it's too hot. Every fucking Irish person ever when it goes, like, no, we're never happy. I hate that we're here talking about the weather, but Erenos.
Breaking news. Well, actually, there was a comment on Reddit during the week that we are nothing more than a sex podcast dressed up with Cúpla Focal. So we've changed our tack this week and we're going to talk about on I'm Sure. All right?
Yeah, it's the weather.
This episode is, I know it says Allyship on the little Spotify line. This is about the fucking weather. So buckle up for the next
It's a
60
weather
minutes.
podcast dressed up with some sex.
This is it. Met Aaron, what's up?
Sinead Goodírach. Tá McFall Boss, I'm dying.
Ah,
Tá McFall Boss and I'm dying here.
period.
Tommy Bruta, I'm roasting.
Yeah.
Roasting. Why am I getting so deep?
Yeah, POV, you're a potato
It's Bralamovich.
on a Sunday.
Yeah, Sinead, really. I mean, there's actually loads of ways to talk more so about the rain. We're not as versed when it comes to sunshine, but Tá Green amach.
Yeah.
Sun's out, guns out, huns out, bums out.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I'm into it.
We have a text from our special guest. Oh my gosh, she's outside. We're going to be bringing her in very soon, but we're going to jump into today's topic first. So I hope you're ready. Get your margarita in your hand. Let's go. Okay, lads. Tá sé now chun ar náir na seachtaine an nocta. Now, an tachtan seo, táimead lé Allyship. Ach, dús, ceap me go make sé peaceable crack to start with some quick fire questions in a cluthe I'm calling ally behaviour.
Oh, go on.
So,
Calor.
tá sé seo éasca péasca. I'll call out a scenario and you tell me if it's umper cordial, no, size homophobe. Okay, so agus came for.
Friendly support or homophobic?
Yeah, kind of like friendly, like ally kind of behaviour. 'Cause
Okay.
I couldn't really find a direct word for like allyship. So just kind of like ally, you know, like just kind of, it's ally or
Ally.
no.
The word for ally is cogula.
Yeah.
Coguli, and then cogulaha for plural. But
Yeah.
So-
Okay, and was you right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rugga made her egg.
So the gas thing about these are all real things that have happened to me.
Oh, Ansimul, come on.
So none of these are made up. So buckle up. Okay, so it isn't long Theresic Shaachtamach. Okay, coming out. Yeah, you know, after you've come out. Agus, tá tú fósaigh dul le daithí ar an scéal. So you're kind of still finding your feet, getting used to things, all right? Your family are supportive. Ach, fifrin siad omarcha ceistena. You're getting hounded. Goharha Dina Owan, who hints on several occasions if you've ever tried it, air quotes, with a girl and encourages you to try it at least once. So the air quotes are back. You know for sure. So they're very supportive, but these are the kind of questions that you're feeling. You know, would you not just try it once, you know, for sure?
Well, I fear like I have like Tahi Kasulatosa, like I was asked the same question and I'm like, they're coming from, I suppose, a place of love, probably,
Yeah.
especially when they're your family, but I don't know, that's a hard one. I'm on the fence.
I don't need to microwave a hamster to know it's not for me. Like,
Period.
that's a bad thing. I'm not interested. Neil, say
Yeah.
mom.
Well, I saw one yesterday. It was like, I don't need to eat a shit sandwich to know I don't like shit sandwiches.
Shane Nicotero.
Yeah.
And like also, as if it hasn't, like most gay people suppress it, done quitus mo for as long as possible.
Yeah.
If I wanted to force feed myself pussy, I do it. If I haven't done it, it's because I know deep down, Neil Shin do.
Also, women are far more than just their bodies. We know this. But
Well, when you reference it, it's
No, I
Stoke
know.
Will
I know,
We're talking about
I
sex, like
Yeah.
raw, sweaty sex.
I would agree. I think this is just textbook homophobia because I actually, just to add to what you said, I think queer people have a better understanding of their sexuality than anyone because, as you said, we had to figure it out. Like we had to go and study it and actually figure out, is this me? And try it out, and maybe it was or maybe it wasn't for you. Most straight people don't do that. Like, you know, they don't experiment. They
Yeah,
don't try
well, like
things.
ní raibh aon taithí ar mo fishmóirí freshen, like, so they didn't have any experience with it. So like
Yeah.
in their whole life, like my cousin is gay, but like they didn't themselves experience it. So I'm like, I understand, yeah, homophobia, but I'm like, if it's your like,
Yeah.
if it was a friend of mine
Yeah.
or a colleague, you might be like, no, Neil and Simgum, but when your parents are kind of, I suppose,
But I think
Same team. I disagree. I think
Yeah.
like you wouldn't say to a straight person, "Have you ever tried it?" You've never tried sleeping with a man.
Yeah.
It's actually really
Shouldn't be there,
invalidating.
Yeah, because the
to the gay
implication
experience.
is like if you're saying, you know, if you're asking them if they've tried the other option, you're implying that there might be like an opportunity cost, or that maybe that what you're doing is the wrong thing. Like it's almost like, oh my God, if you're admitting to that, but you know, you might still be normal. Like, you know, we don't ask people, are you sure you're not gay?
Yeah.
When they let you know that they're straight, because that's just the default. So I think if you're not with the default, there is an implication that you're like, don't worry, it might just be a phase. You might grow out of it. You know, it's,
Yeah.
you know,
I think-
you might get away
yeah.
from this bad thing, in air quotes again.
I think the heart is in the right place. Oftentimes, Leonard Dish Mahori, but at the same time, it's actually really damaging to be putting that question on your child.
Particularly when, like, I mean, I was getting these questions when I was like 17 through about 21. And you're like, please go away.
Well, Colleen and Cara, so I had a girlfriend, so mom kind of was like, oh, what happened?
She was sitting there going, that poor girl.
No, I think initially when I came out, she was like, but what you know, with her? Oh, sorry, not to name check her.
No, that is not the worst thing you have said on this podcast. Please.
Okay, consider me proven wrong.
Okay.
I'm agreeing.
So are we,
It's homophobic.
Yeah.
are we coming to a good agreement that this is homophobic?
Hold up your paddle.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's what we need, like, in Strictly. Okay, iver though. Tá tís the cahar le the cara more. Agus bullin shiv than a group of carja ella. Okay, so you've met, like, you're with your friend and you've met their friend, their group of friends.
Okay.
It's mar gona Erica cor in Athna Dove too. Agus, her gay best friend. So she has introduced you as like, oh, this is Ciarán, he's gay, and he's my gay bestie.
Brat and Shay. It completely depends on the Cara. How long are you
Yes.
actually friends with them? Like if it's an actual friendship, like you are gay, that's factual.
So this would be, I would say, in your top third of friends,
Yeah.
like someone that's a very close
I
friend.
would say Shinga Brab.
But they introduced you in public to like a group of people. As,
Well, honey, I don't think you need a fucking billboard to.
It's not. I'm using it as a situation, not to like. By the way, can I just say all of these situations have happened to me, and all of these situations I've wrote them out, and none of them have affected me.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like these situations would affect other people. Is what the point?
Norvís ag Fossanís, I was ag dul trí Ulscoil, and it had broken in Wicklow that I was now gay, openly.
Breaking
Agus
news.
is Queenlum, Colleen in Kilwanton, Viamer amach ag Nullig, we were out at Christmas time, and she got me in the smoking area, and she's like, Cian, Kai may catch the curse. Will you be my gay best friend? And I was like, bitch, I don't know you.
Yeah.
That is where it's an issue.
Okay, so this one, these are three happened on the same night, right? But they're kind of like quick fire ones.
McDonald's, Burger King, KFC.
I wish.
Charlie's.
They have 4 fucking horsemen of the apocalypse. Okay, so Tatu Amach led the girlies, right? So specifically your straight girls, because obviously when we say girlies, it can be guys, girls, everyone. But
Yeah.
you're out with your straight girls in a straight bar. A group of straight lads approach you and Tussie and Civic Coints, right? Irin here, Tana lads, on a justice. Like they're nice, they're sound, whatever. August their she'd go to like
I know what you're going to say.
really sound like, even though you're gay, like tartan normal to in our ear, like
You're
you're just
not
one
like
of the
the-
lads, like you're really cool, like, right? What are we thinking, Cian?
I'm like, that is... A younger me would have been horny for that. I think
Yeah.
we've discussed this Rivray or
Yeah.
episode Ella.
Yeah.
Looking for the validation from straight men. If a straight man said that to me now, I'd be like,
Oh.
how fucking dare you?
I would like immediately go, right, how
I'd be
can I
like-
immediately make my appearance and attitude gayer?
Yeah,
Twist
just
him off
grab
me.
his hand and hold your nails out in front and then
Yeah.
do a split jump.
Yeah,
Your
or
fragile masculinity
like
showing.
that. It would have meant the world to me when I was 19. I would have been like the Sailor Moon intro spilling around, stars coming at me. And now, if a guy says that to me, I'm like, no, I'm actually a massive faggot. What are you talking about? Like, it's just, yeah. And I suppose to our younger guys listening, please try and break the generational cycle of the approval of straight men on your masculinity, because they haven't a fucking clue what they're talking about. Clock it.
In them.
Period.
Okay, bonus one from this night, right? Iha Kana, group of lads Kana, right? Trasna and more, their Bucalawan, how it's so funny the way gay lads can just have sex whenever they want, and like they're riding the goni, agus Fifri and Shay, Matatu bar go, or no, bun salaba, right?
Yeah.
They're
they can-
obsessed with that, yeah.
They continue to show genuine interest, nor fagrin to, Tussie and Shitty Goria, and they say, oh, that's fucking sick, man, what the fuck? Right?
It is.
So they're asking questions about your sex life. They want to know, and then bear in mind, this is, and I've made sure to say across the table, this isn't like me sitting beside you. This is like a conversation of 8 people, say, and they're roaring across the table
Are you a top or a
about
bottom?
you top or a bottom. That's mad the way you were always riding and all. It must be like so weird. And then when you do actually humour their sometimes can be genuine interest questions, they laugh at it as if it's like a sideshow.
Shin on Ibe is coming up with a question. It's okay to ask those questions, and I feel
Yeah.
like there's a separate point there I'll come back to. It's
Yeah.
the laughter and the ridicule. That's obviously stupid and it's like brain dead. I think that curiosity always interests me because I'm like, I think if we lived in a society where they could actually explore their sexualities,
And they do.
but like they don't enough.
No, they
because they're
don't enough.
branded as
Yeah.
like gay.
Yeah.
But I think the genuine curiosity they have shows that there is a bit of homosexuality in everyone.
Definitely. We've said it on this and we'll say it again.
construct.
It's a spectrum. Yeah.
Spectrum, I meant. A construct.
It's a sandwich. But it's definitely, I think if it was more free for them to explore, they would. And like generally when you have these kind of nights as the drinks go on, and they're like, and the next question is, when did you know you were gay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Also,
so
though, on the topic that gay men can have sex whenever they want, anyone can have sex whenever they want.
Yeah.
Gay men are just good at consent and talking, and straight men are incompetent half the time with what comes to talking to women.
clock it.
Period.
Get better in bed and you'll spend more time in it. Okay.
Rich.
Okay, the final bonus one from this night
Oh, there's
again.
more.
UK and a group of lads fucking Kana, right?
The same lads.
Yeah.
These are fucking
So
getting
they
on my
were.
nerves.
So the reason why I said straight guy at the start was because I feel like the most of the time when a group of straight lads come over and they're nice to you, it's because
They're trying to get with your friend.
they're flirting with your friend.
Also,
right?
why the fuck is there a third time? Your friends are shit for letting these men stick around.
Yeah, but
they're listening
this wouldn't have been really my girls. It was kind of like it was like a work night kind of group,
okay.
like
Yeah.
like casual group. No, the few of them were there. But yeah, okay. So this one. So in Cian Ladawan, ditch like a Rish, Agus a Rish. He's okay with gay people. Agus, sorry, Tofanic lesh. he caveats it with, once they don't try anything with me. So he really wants me to know that like he thinks that I'm so cool and not like other boys and like so sound and blah blah blah. But like, and gays are great, and he has a gay cousin and he has the gay guy that he works with. But like, just once they don't hit on me.
Aren't like they're the ones that are probably dealing with something in their own head, like or Daenerys, like they could be gay themselves and they're like trying to, I suppose, deflect with you. They're trying to be like, oh, don't try anything with me.
They're also always fucking rotten.
Yeah. I like without Brett, your hairline's clapped, your teeth are rotten.
Like,
you dress like your mum dressed you in the dark.
Like Gok Illa or
no
they
emotional
are
intelligence.
love it. Like
no one wants to touch you.
A good looking
Smell of the
person,
off, yeah. Cheap perfume.
A good looking person will never say, oh, I hope that person isn't nice being hits on me, because that is their currency. That is their USP.
Yeah.
Hot people are used to being fucking like hit on, or people, they are used to seeing the world through the lens of everyone thinking they're good looking. It's always a fucking category 5 Ugo that has crawled out from under the bridge that he guards and says, oh, I hope that fella doesn't hit me. Oh, I couldn't go to George. The fella's looking to buy me drinks. No, this fucking cost of living crisis.
Yeah.
Buy you a drink. No.
Agus an dardal she is like Níl Colleen again. Like they don't have a woman either. They're like they're like, oh, no man hit on me. But you don't see any of the women coming towards them either.
No, none of them are desperate enough. Please, but I just find it's always. I
love this was ally or homophobic. Absolutely none of them even kind of ally. Allyship.
I was like, sometimes some of them are like, there was one or two of them I was like, oh, maybe there was a little bit of back and forth. But just from this night, the more I thought about this night, the more I was like, God, this was actually a crazy conversation.
This is the hit list of how not to be an ally.
Yeah. Okay, inis tá sé am chun an íspéisialta a cornachna agi is DJ Croha Orva agus Bunathór Ihe Hauna I.
What did you just call me? A bun of what?
We're going to get into that later. Níos tábhachtaí is Gaeilgeoir agus cara more than gays I. Hansiva, I'm Banny Hain, Cade Mila Falchi to my fellow Blockley. It's lovely to have another one in the room. Miss Maria Lawlor. Hello, Cathal, how are you?
Air out. Tá get me on downer.
Well, thank you so much for having us and coming in and
For having us.
For having us.
us.
Like, not will she? Like,
Oh
fake
God.
us.
we're a
Like,
guest
there is
on
a-
your podcast today.
Tá fiche in, right? Like, I'm
Yes,
not
there
just...
is.
She's like, I did
I didn't
this.
put this face on for nothing,
Yeah,
right?
unfortunately the camera's only pointed at the three of us, but you did a great job.
So anyway,
No, go back to the Ihe Hauna thing, because that is actually how I discovered you.
Yeah.
What was your first costume? I remember. I can see the Instagram grid in my head. The Lewis.
Fado. The first one I ever did was Spice Bags.
Oh, yes.
And I was in college. It was actually 98 FM who gave us the first shout outs. That was the first viral one. So I was in McCloshta in St. Pat's, shout out.
Yup, yeah.
And I told the girls, right, everyone, gather round, we're going out. I have the costumes for all of you. I was working in Pennies, so I had brown paper bags akimbo. So I custom made them. I was painting a Union Jack dress and everything. And I dressed everyone and was like, there you go.
She had an idea and she went with it.
Oh yeah, I had a vision and I ran.
So for anyone that's not familiar, Maria is the founder of Halloween.
That was
she
me, yeah.
invented Halloween.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it was invented in Ireland. It could have been me as far as anyone else.
Yeah, you were the person that carved that first turnip and then
That was
gave it a
me.
jazzy nickname. What's your favorite? What's the one that you when people ask you? What's the one that you're like, God, I'm proud of that one?
I think Dua Lipa card.
Yeah, that was the first one that springs to my head.
Because
as
I'm
well.
like, it's also like, I get dressed up as Dua Lipa. She's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So I felt great. At the time, she had blonde stripes as well.
Yeah.
So I was really feeling it.
Was there one that
Iconic,
either
like-
didn't make the cut, like you did it and it actually never made it to press, or is there one that you did and you were like, oh, I felt like rotten that night, or
Well-
something like that? One that you didn't enjoy.
World exclusive. I actually had one that was prepared in advance, and
my
I
God.
decided. Did I tell you this?
Yeah, I know.
I decided against posting it. This was in like 2023, and I was so proud of it. And like 2023 for me, I actually think was a bit of a flop because this was the main one. Like this was the one, and I painted myself entirely yellow.
Okay.
And I had like a red suit,
Yeah.
like bald cap, and I was like this with like big aviator sunglasses on. So I was, oh my God, sorry, what was it?
Tato?
Andrew Tato.
Very good.
Yeah.
On a what?
I had this done, like, Vime, bui.
Yeah.
And I was telling, because I never tell people what I'm doing. It's always a secret. And I was describing Andrew Tate. Like I was kind of giving clues to people, and the more I googled him, the more I was like, oh, I knew he was bad, but I didn't think he was this bad. Like
okay.
he was in jail at the time.
Came fall like not right for you, but then
Eratius. He's an awful person. I think if you knew me, you assume I don't align with his values.
Yeah.
But just in case it was taken out of context.
That you weren't like normalising, like, he's a
far
bit of a
right
bollocks, you know what he's
propagandist,
like.
Maria Lawlor.
You know, there's one in every village.
She must really love him.
Either that or she's mad for Chris.
Well, that's more likely.
Is Balham Chapel Lizard?
Yeah, Chapel Lizard was a
yeah.
great
It was
one.
my first time in Chapel Lizard last week. I love it.
I wasn't convinced it was real.
I'm convinced it's real.
We
such an
were
outsider.
driving out to our match last week, and as we were coming through, Cathal was like, what is this place? You know, when you come in from the side of the park, say,
The village is a bit magical.
Yeah, and he was like,
Oh,
It's
that's Chapel
whimsical.
Lizard.
that's Chapel
Yeah.
Lizard.
I did- I was like,
Village,
Wow.
that's the thing.
It looks
Yeah.
like somewhere if they didn't choose Wicklow, it looks like they'd film Enchanted or something there.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is Chapel. And he was like, oh my God, I've heard of this place, but I didn't know this is what it was. It was like, and on the way back, we had the same conversation again. He was like, because we drove back the same way, and he was like, God, this is lovely.
See, my active listening. It's guys.
It is, and I don't think I've ever seen Chapel Lizard in the rain. Every time I drive through it, it's nice.
You heard it
It's
here first.
sunny.
Rain doesn't fall.
There's a
It
dome
just
over
doesn't,
it.
guys.
There's a
Just a
dome.
dome, yeah.
Now, Maria at my store at Mars Olditch, Gach Shockton, because we know you're a big fan.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
Keensa.
Bí muidir play na rudí is mata is actually agus is eentí of a different topic. Agus an tatan seo, tá muidir play Allyship. No,
yeah.
in a coguli. And for the weirdest side of being an ally, well, we thought, who better than the Bonreen of a side quest herself? The woman who is liable to show up fucking anywhere where there's homosexuals.
Yeah, I'd hate to hate me.
St.
I
Patrick's
don't
Day,
know
we
where-
were like, hello?
So, we question you of Cian Road no Cursi is actually a rev to rev Tuska will to a coguli. So like the weirdest place or situation or person you've met, or what is the place where you've gone, Jesus, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't like involved with the gays or mad with the gays.
Okay, Tegum,
you know?
right. Yeah, Marvie makes Sweeney free show. I was like, Jesus, where have I been? And then
Where haven't you been?
No, I know. Dirty, stop out. No,
who made drag brunch? Cúpla Jacqueline Hin, and I walked in, and straight away when I didn't know that you were DJ, and I walked in and I saw you in the corner, and I was like, unreal. And I just started recording you in the corner, right? And I was on through it, and you were locked the fuck in.
Yeah.
You're like, have you ever seen you know the clip of like Paris Hilton pretending to DJ,
Yeah.
but she's actually not? But I knew
Yeah.
you were, and you were there like I think it was like probably like High School Musical.
it was
track or
5 Minutes
something.
Love by Cheryl Cole.
5 Minutes.
Because I was really paying
Right,
attention.
and you were locked in, and then I just see your eye go up, and you see me, and the way you go, the headphones get pinged off your
Yeah.
head, and you ran around the deck saying hello. So funny.
But it's the same on Paddy's. When I saw you, I reached
Oh my
over the
God.
deck.
It's like literally the three of us at one time
Yeah.
pulled us over the bar. We were like, oh my God, it was so funny.
A lá sin like bhí mé R&DM Maden.
Yeah.
Agus an sin bhí mé I Flight Club. Agus an sin I Panty Bar. Agus faoi éire bhí mé I Penny Lane. Like I was up from 6
Banging
a.m.
out, let's go.
And I was like, I should have been absolutely wrecked. And then I saw you guys and it was the second win. I was like, yes, I'm healed.
Well,
We're
that's
back.
what we try to do here on this pod. You know,
Well, when you played that mashup of what was it, Bop to the Top into the house, we were like,
in
where
stateside.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what a perfect time to like if you need energy, inject that kind of music into
Yeah.
gay people, and they will give you a second
It's
life.
for me as much as it is for you
Yeah.
guys.
I love that. So tell me, where has your allyship taken you?
The most recent that I've had, and it actually ties in with Gaeilge as well.
Oh,
So we
nice.
were in Ghent.
Yes.
In Belgium. It didn't get me to Ghent. I was on holidays.
Yeah.
I was there already.
Yeah.
It was on a Sunday. Really quite. They don't do Sundays in Ghent.
in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at all. So there was this jazz bar, small, like kind of jazz divey bar, really gorge. Myself and Dan, the boy, went in and we were sitting there. It was only the two of us, and there was a Colleen Alling working there, like literally just one girl because it was so quiet. And she was trans, and instantly my back is up when I see Cheshire Fair walking in on a stag do.
Oh no.
On a quiet Sunday. So I'm immediately like, Mother has arrived. I'm here to protect someone.
You're sharpening the
I am
toothpick there under the counter.
Ready. Yeah, I was like, I just know this is going to be bad. Like
Yeah.
the worst people you could see
Yeah.
walk into a bar on a Sunday.
Where
And
are they from?
Sassenegg.
Oh, there you go. I was
Double
leaning
standard.
nuts.
Brits abroad.
I didn't want to assume, but I was like, they're gonna be.
They were
Yeah.
exactly as you thought they were going to be.
Okay.
I'll call Dave or
so-
like Big Dave or
Yeah,
Little Dave.
yeah.
A mob.
And so Dan was up in the bathroom and I was like, right, okay, we have a chance. So I texted him and I was like, just let her Gaeilge him. Now, Dan, love, not much Gaeilge. Loves listening. And he's sitting there just like, la la. Like he's listening to me being like,
Cabernet,
this is
please.
so hot. I love when you speak Irish. And I'm like, we're actually interjecting ourselves into a hate crime.
Yeah.
I was like, we need to move. And he was just like, blah, blah, like listening. And he was like, oh, right, yeah. And so I was just like, Suez, air got here, like just in between. Because it's like in those situations, you don't want anything to kick off. You
Yeah.
just put yourself in between
Yeah.
these people. Because I could hear them making comments and I was like, no, absolutely not. So I said to him, I was like, don't speak English. There's so many different languages spoken in Belgium that there's not a chance they know what we're saying. So I was like, this is fine.
Yeah.
So we just inserted ourselves and then just started talking directly to her. And we ended up getting on so well. Sorry, you're in Ghent in Belgium, which is so random. We had mutuals from
No
Ireland.
way.
We got chatting. And again, nothing happening on a Sunday in Ghent.
Yeah.
And she was like, Mom, we all go to an afters. I know lock in somewhere. And we had, but I was doing splits and everything. I can't do the splits. We were having the greatest night ever. And I was like, we're like Falch Ireland when we go on holidays. I'm like, how do we find these places? We end up talking to people from every walk of life.
I love that you're
It's
like, I
crack.
can't do the splits, but when a trans person asks me to do the splits, I can do the splits.
and that's an
the
ally.
energy that we want. That's it.
That's what we
Ask
need.
not what your trans friend can do for you.
How quickly you can drop.
Do you want me to do the splits without warming up? Sure.
Yeah. And Fight for This Love is playing.
Yeah.
Better again.
Don't contact me again for days though. I'm
Amazing.
in
And did the lads act up in the meantime, or were you just kind of like a
You know-
precaution, or was it?
You know when it's bubbling, and I heard something along the lines of someone being like, "Oh, any chance of a Roy love,"
Yeah.
and I was just like,
Yeah.
"No, back to them." Like it was,
that.
yeah. So just created a
Yeah.
wall. To be fair, it was an empty bar anyway. I was like, "You're not gonna get crack here, and we're not feeding into this." So she
It's
was
just so
delighted.
it's such dead. It's the lowest form of humor, isn't it?
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's so dead. Like there's so many ways you can be witty and funny. There's so many ways you can rip the piss out of trans people, your trans friends, and like it can be gas. We
Yeah.
had Jenny Maguire in here a couple of weeks ago, and
yeah.
we were slagging her in that exact seat. We were slagging her to high heaven.
Yeah.
And it's like you can. It's not that you can like you have to pussyfoot around trans people
Oh,
or that they're
100%.
immune from humor or jokes, but like respectfully and not the lowest fucking bottom of the barrel
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
That's
They
not what
were
we do here.
just-
We're very highbrow here,
Oh, we're very,
you know.
very, very well learned.
That's not what I expected you to answer. Like that was actually really wholesome and
Yeah.
like yup, allyship. Have you been to any like rotted places that you're like the gays took me here?
Oh, like probably. And I think it's like I'm saving myself by not being able to remember them right now. I think that's
Yeah.
that's a trauma response type thing. I've definitely been to some afters where I've seen way too much.
Do you remember the first time you realized that you were like an ally? And what I mean by that is, you know, not like obviously you probably were someone who was always very tolerant and friendly with, you know, gay people or trans people or whatever, and just kind of just generally a safe space for them.
Yeah.
But do you remember like a time, like maybe the first time that you went somewhere, like, I don't know, your first time in a gay bar or your first time at a drag show or your first time at Pride, that you were like, wow, this is a magical world that I get to be a part of
Yeah.
because I'm an ally.
I think, I mean, like it's very, Maddie knew who she was from a young age. Like my
Very good.
When I was 5, my favorite song to perform, because I was performing to everyone in my granny's kitchen from my corner, I was performing like Bjork.
Oh my
Do you know what I mean? Like, and my favorite TV show growing up was Golden Girls.
Oh, yes.
So like
It's all making
I
sense.
was just like a package made for like I was like, oh, she's always going to have gay friends.
Yeah.
So like this is when I was like 10. So
Golden Girls is taste. though. That's taste.
That's and I was there getting pop references from the 80s that I had no right knowing who these people were. Being like, oh, classic Eartha Kitt, am I right?
Yeah. Where does that come from? Like, would your family be like, you know, are there queer people in your family, or are your family just kind of very woke, or like what's the tea?
I don't know, because I was racking my brains trying to think this
Yeah.
myself, because I like my mum has great taste in music. I got a lot of my taste in music from my mum, so we would have listened to a lot of like disco growing up, like George Michael, Love, like all like
A gay
Bjork. No, truly,
Famously.
my mum didn't know for a very long time. She's
Oh,
very
no.
upset.
When you watch back the clips of like Last Christmas, Wham, or when George Michael went out on his own, I'm like, sick girl, seriously?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, come on now.
Oh no, but Mam's like, but it was the 80s.
They all had big hair back then.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
An earring meant nothing.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
it's mad how we've gone backwards on that so much. Like I can't imagine what a gay guy had to look like in the 80s for people to think,
Yeah.
oh, he's definitely gay. If this
Yeah.
guy's walking down the street in like skin tight leather pants and like a massive blonde wig.
Moosed up.
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
slay.
Stunning. He was gorgeous. I love George Michael so much.
Do you think then that a lot of your intersection with the queer community or the start of your allyship is through music? Because I know a lot of people would say that, like my own dad, for example, he
Yeah.
is a massive ally and he loves all the gay music.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. My brother would be the same. Like a lot of artists that he would love, they love all of those artists that traditionally would either be gay artists or artists that the gays would love.
Yeah,
And I think it's something that people say commonly about music is that
Yeah.
that's the intersection. Would you feel like the same for yourself?
100%. But that's the best music. Like, what do
Yeah.
straight people have? Killer.
Talk
Honestly, you heard it
Good
here
luck.
first. Yeah.
Don't say it
So-
3 times or they appear.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to be
With
standing
a
up on that
with a
table.
guitar playing
Yeah, they're going to stand up on that table for another fucking surprise set.
Welcome from behind the curtain. It's Keen to Crow.
If you're telling me if I'm in Penny Lane now tomorrow night, I'm not going to hear Killer blended
Yeah.
into Work This Pussy or
You
something.
won't. Now that would be an original thought. That surely.
disco's where it's at.
Going places we've never been before.
I maybe shouldn't.
And maybe that's for a reason. We'll keep that boxed off.
But what I love about your music, your intersection with queer music taste, is that a lot of people will say like disco and they'll say house music, but yours specifically is like gay theatre kid music. I
Oh,
feel.
yeah.
chronically online.
Like, if I can drop Big Blonde and Beautiful in the right room,
Yes.
am I right?
Yes.
No, like, that's.
You're doing it for the fags, honey.
I got this. Step aside, everyone. I've got this. Or like in the absolute right space. I did it in Penny Lane, and maybe 3 people got it, but those 3 people were like, I played "I'll Make a Man Out of You,"
Oh my God.
which I
Funny.
actually do think should be like a queer anthem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
When you actually break it down, let's get down to
To
business for the Huns
Yeah.
arrive. Pre-drink song.
It actually is. Yeah,
They
it
actually
is.
break it down. It's
Oh
so
my
good.
god! Oh my god! Is that a teaser that your Halloween costume this year will be Mulan themed?
I don't know if I could get away with that, to be honest.
Now I think of it, maybe
Yeah,
not.
I'm PC gone mad, girl.
Yeah, honestly. Well, we'll ask our listeners: would Maria get a free pass if
She culturally appropriated
Can I
Mulan.
culturally appropriate Mulan?
Let's get
Put
down
in the
to
comments.
business.
Yeah, we'll find it. We'll
You could
find
be the
it.
man. What's his name? John something.
I think it's just John, isn't
John
it? Did
Smith.
we ever get...
No.
Yeah.
Was it
Oh,
John
maybe.
Smith? No, is that Pocahontas?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's a whole other type of cultural
A whole
appropriation.
new world. That's Mermaid. I don't know. We're going through it here, guys. So
But no, I love it. I think like it's the X Factor songs from 2000 and like
Yeah.
whatever, and the kind of it's gay meme culture, which I
Yeah.
think modern gay culture is that's definitely the intersection. It's like
Yeah.
it's memes. It's being at the coalface of like the latest trend that's happening,
Yeah.
and the music that's attached to that, or the irony or the cheesy side of gay culture.
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
fact that we will take someone who had like a number 1 10 years ago,
Yeah.
and they'll be a hoop. Like we're all going to Hoopla now in a couple of weeks.
Oh,
and well, myself and Cian are called, sorry.
It looks
Um,
so
Did
good.
we not go a couple
But
weeks ago?
did we not go a couple of weeks ago? No, we haven't been yet. I don't think. Okay. I don't know.
The
I can
magic
never,
of Hollywood.
I can never remember.
They'll
Where we've
never
been or where we're
know.
going.
But anyway,
But-
we either just been or about to go.
Yeah.
And in a month's time, I'm going to have like a bob and everyone's going to be like, what a fast.
But the lineup of that festival is literally all of those like TV shows or like girl bands who have gone solo.
Yeah.
And it's like it gives like if you look at the lineup, it's literally like a Maria Lawlor set list, I feel.
No, it is.
Like-
It's built for me.
Is it like the Wanted 2.0 playing?
Yes.
the
There's-
2 unwanted. The
there's
ones
2 of them left.
that are still going.
Oh, Siva booked.
For the people that are less cultured than you and less amazing than you,
So everyone.
and are struggling to try and become allies. Period. You come here. You haven't heard. Where's the light? Where's the light? Right. I've always said that, Joe. Right. But for the less cultured among us who want to become an ally or want to ascend to the heights of queerness that you have, right, queer infamy that you have, how do they do it?
Oh.
How do you become a big?
Like, what's the Ally starter pack?
Yeah, what's
Ally
the ally?
starter
What's your
pack.
top 3 tips? What's 3 things that I need to have in my little satchel if I want to be an ally?
Oh, I mean, listen and know your place. That's
Okay.
important.
Yeah.
Like I don't want my voice louder than someone in the LGBTQIA plus community. I will always platform their
Mwah.
voices as opposed to just be like, I don't want to just be there and be seen to talk over people and be like, this is what I believe. Like, you know, it's helping have other voices heard, I think is very important to me. Always be open to listening, because you hear so many people nowadays being like, oh, you can't say anything right these days. Like, you can if you try. Like, if you listen. I've done. I mean, before, I know I mentioned to you before that I was a teacher. Like, I went off and did my own like training courses with, I think it was Shout Out in it was like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, they're great.
And they're brilliant.
Great work.
And that was for volunteering in schools, but I actually
Yeah.
happened to be a teacher. So it really helped me inform when things would come up in schools, and like, because kids have questions. And like, I know it's a really grey area, it's a really contentious subject at the moment, is what can be talked about in schools, what can't be. And like, I'm seeing all the time people being like, I'm pulling my kids out of school because of this, that and the other. And you're like, well, they're going to find out about it anyway. Do you not want them to find out about
Or
stuff?
still, they're going to find out about it on the internet, and they're going to get like misinformation where they could be given age-appropriate information from like a government-funded neutral source.
Exactly. I'm a firm believer in that, because we're in the age of information. It's about being able to select what you're actually learning and where you're learning from. So like there's just so much information, and there's so much anger. People are so frustrated nowadays with, you know, you can't do this and you can't do that. Okay, one, it doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
Two, are you willing to just sit and listen to people? Because like, as well, like the whole idea of like, you can't say anything. If you get someone's pronouns wrong, they'll let you know, and then you move on and you learn. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think people are so, like, they're just so closed off from listening to things.
Yeah,
nowadays.
and also when people say, that you can't say anything anymore, what are you burning to say? What's the thing that you can't say that you feel like you can't say?
No,
and when you actually
share
ask
with the
people, like,
class.
go for it, go. The mic is on, the camera's on, go on.
By all means.
And it's when you actually doorstep someone like that, they go, oh, well, like, it just like the hypothetical thing that I can't think of right now. If I wanted to say it, I couldn't say. I'm like, go on, fire away.
Agus Ciarán noticed, Cian, like what we've already kind of touched on. Intent is the most important thing. The most rotted things that have ever been said to me are from the gay community.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And it's hilarious. As in
100%.
terms, when it's comedy, anything goes. I'm like, if your intent is right, it's fade or a raw. It's not like, likewise, it's probably a racial slur or like a sexist opinion that they're facing.
or a misinformed, like a a stat that they haven't researched or backed up, or something that maybe like an ex-Taoiseach, for example, might have horsed out with a doorstep. Like things that just aren't backed up with any logic or fact, but they have to get it out of their system. I'm like, do you know what? Go outside and touch some grass instead.
Yeah, 100%. Or also, even within, because obviously a lot of the spaces I work in now would be like in gay spaces, in gay bars. Yeah. And it's also calling out within the gay community
absolutely,
like, you can still be misogynistic. Yeah. And, you know, like the amount of times I've had to correct people who've come up to me being like, you're not a lesbian, are you? It's like, sorry. And us in a gay bar, what is wrong with that? Like that's, and calling that out as well, and being able to, like, there's nuance to everything. Like you want to represent everyone in the community, like not just.
And within the ally community though as well, because like it's one thing that we regularly say on the pod about, you know, making sure that like the white cisgender gay men show up to things, and that they're, you know, supporting the trans community and supporting women, supporting lesbians, because we are the accepted form of queerness. Yeah. But you know, there's other people behind us that need that help.
Exactly.
But also I think even within the ally, you know, space, like, you know, particularly straight women, for example, you know, who love the gays but maybe aren't comfortable with the lesbians, or maybe don't want like trans people sharing a bathroom with them, you know, 100%. And that kind of space where, you know, you don't just get to like the gays and continue to have bad opinions about everything else, but then you get to wear your little ally badge on Pride. Yeah. You know,
exactly.
It's like when you're at an afters and someone comes up to you and they're like, I don't mind, you're kind of
You're
gay.
one of the good ones.
You're one of the good gays.
How many times have I heard that?
Oh, honestly.
You keep it to yourself.
I'm very quickly about to become not one of those good ones.
Yeah, I'm about to become the worst you've ever met.
Yeah, like take
Maria Lawlor's on her way with a set list.
Yeah. You're gonna take this memory of me because it's about to change forever.
We're gonna waterboard you while Maria plays Bop to the Top.
Slip and slide and ride that rhythm.
And on that note, I think that is fantastic because that is exactly what I want. Anytime we can finish on High School Musical quote, I am like, mwah,
Yeah,
perfect.
there you go.
Maria, Gura Mila Maha, good for coming into us. We are so, oh my God, that was so good. So much anecdote back. If our lovely A Story aren't sick of you after today, where can they find you? And why would they be?
You can find me anywhere you hear Cheryl Cole. No, I need to stop calling her that. She's not called Cheryl Cole.
I did it to the other.
What's she called now? Hernandez?
No.
I think
so. It's just Cheryl.
Back to Tweety.
Cheryl.
Yeah, singular name
A
artist.
couple of weeks ago, I hosted a music bingo in the George, and I had the songs, the artist and the song, like on the list.
Yeah.
And one of the first songs, I think the first song maybe was "Call My Name," and I called it out, and I went, "Call my name, Cheryl Cole," and there was an audible gasp from the audience, and I realized I just read what was in front. Actually, it wasn't in front of me. I just did it by habit. But she has been Cheryl Tweedy, Cheryl Cole, Cheryl Fernandez Vicini, and then Cheryl.
Yeah.
So.
I think she's in my world. She's big enough to have the one name, like a Madonna type situation.
She's
as
the
far as
Madonna
I'm
of the
concerned.
Northeast.
Yeah, of course. Everyone's been saying that.
Well, yes.
But sorry, the original question: where can you find me? It's
Yes.
at Maria Lawlor on Instagram and TikTok.
And I would highly
Behind any
recommend
good
it.
DJ deck.
Yeah.
Did you know what DJ stands for? You probably do. Did you know what DJ stands for?
Disc jockey.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeehaw, bitch.
Yeehaw,
We're
bitches.
blowing minds here, left, right, and centre. I'd say
Yeah.
get in now before the Halloween rush starts because that's the big time of year for you. Be here.
Scared.
Yes, and
sorry.
Pride.
It's
What are you
me
doing for
more or
Pride? Have you got a busy Pride coming up?
Probably. I obviously I work in Panty Bar in Penny Lane.
Yes.
Love. And I usually get roped into absolutely every
I'd say
single
so.
shift
DJ
going.
set.
Yeah,
Well-
that's true allyship. I'm letting everyone else go and enjoy themselves, and I'll take the graveyard
Well,
shift.
whoever has it in Pride Month is incredibly
We'll
lucky
bring
to
you a
have
drink.
you. Thank you so
And
much
a
for your
pop.
time.
She's gasping.
And Gal.
Hello.
Okay, lads, and Cian Darnach are wonderful. The wonderful of being an ally. So for this, I thought, as it's Gay Lane's first ever Pride Month, now in June, we present the Gradam Gay Lane for people and behaviour that have gone above and beyond in the field of allyship. So there's 3 categories. Okay, we've got our Cian Roadie, which is a trailblazer.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow.
someone who was looking after the gays before it was cool.
Absolutely.
Okay, we've got our classy. Okay, which is kind of like a rogue, a joker. You know, someone that's like maybe being an ally in a non-traditional way is where I'm framing this.
Period.
Okay, and then the last one is a free one for you guys. The Carta Sarah. It's a wild card. Okay, and it can be something that is like someone that's an ally to you in whatever way you want to frame that. So it could be someone you know or someone famous or whatever. Okay, so we're gonna start with the big one, the Cian Roadie. Okay, the trailblazer. Cathal, who's your trailblazer?
Erdoes, I have Ear Uchtron the Hare and Mary McAleese.
Damn it.
Oh,
I actually have a spare because I thought someone else would bought it.
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah, Tashi Reeve Gomor, her son on Pobl LADDT Plus. She was a genuine ally before, I suppose, being an ally with school. Sulan Yarna Uchtron di Dibri Shimar Aufkoda Agus Irishor, so she's working as a barrister and a journalist. Agus Ona Shaktudi McAleese stood up for like kind of the LGBTQ plus community, and in Avash Hashnesh, First Citizen, her biography in 2008, she kind of explains how she became an ally when she was kind of looking at the plight of gay people. Mar Vauclane is San Francisco.
Fair. Leonard.
Don't we look
well,
beleaguered?
Gohira is San Francisco
Yeah.
in Nashaktari.
Yeah.
Trishan Vishiag Stoddard in Milfersha, Queen's University. August Vishiag Ober Markokra and a supervisor that she was working under and was gay, and they became friends, and kind of he was just after being rejected by his family and kind of kicked out and stuff. And that was her introduction to, I suppose, the gay community, especially as someone who'd come over from Ireland. But she said, Durshi, when I came back to Ireland, I made it my business to do something about this in Ireland. August Trivlina in a Yikshin, when she arrived at Trinity College to be a professor of law in 1975, her and Davis Norris set up the campaign for homosexual law reform, and Marsolib on June 24th, 1993, homosexuality was decriminalised. So, like, she was working kind of...
I did not know all of that about Mary McAleese.
Yeah, she's a fucking... And her son's gay.
Yeah, I knew
so-
that. But I didn't know that she was so involved for so long and had such a past.
24, she was the age when she did that with David Norris.
Yes.
Like 24 in the 70s.
Yeah.
She went against the church and the state. Like, that is social
Yeah.
suicide, career suicide.
Yeah.
And she did that. So fair fucking play,
And
dude.
rose to the highest office in the land. Cian.
Much Younsa. So I obviously
Rowley.
had Mary McLeese because I wanted to pick someone on
Yeah.
your show. But like an Kane, I was like, just in case there are Ogs and Hogs, I will pick someone else. So Elizabeth Taylor,
Excellent.
but réalt Scanani mar fáiste in the 1940s, who then became one of Hollywood's highest paying actresses of her time. And this was all Snahuktodi and Nokodi,
Yeah.
height of the HIV and AIDS epidemic, severe stigma, governments basically ignoring it, which is why it became the problem it did.
Yeah.
So many Hollywood stars closeted in fear, agus just Vichy Marcian Rodi in sna efforts for the HIV crisis globally. Rock Hudson was one of her closest
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Darling heartthrob actor in Hollywood who was later like denounced and shunned when it came out that he was gay.
He was
And when
really good
died,
friends with the Reagans as well. I think that was him.
He was, and they
Yeah.
basically left him.
They
to
left him
rot.
behind when they,
He was a really good family friend, and he was begging them for like help when he was dying of AIDS, and they basically just denounced the friendship. Anyway, for Shea Boss, Rock Hudson in Noka Hukta Kuig, and then she co-founded the American Foundation for AIDS Research with basically money he had left her,
Yeah.
and her own money. And to this day, 100% of every donation goes to patient care and advocacy. So it's not just like a portion of profits, every single penny.
That's
So it's
unreal.
great. And she's raised hundreds of millions of dollars. She's dead now. Before she bossed in 2011. She also, in the height of the AIDS epidemic, when stigma was the biggest part of the problem, she was physically embracing, kissing, comforting dying patients on global television, directly combating that stigma. And I think a special shout out to also Princess Diana, who basically did the same in the UK, like publicly
Baddie. Absolute
shaking
baddie.
hands with AIDS patients, shattering the kind of stigma of like AIDS is contagious through touch or through the air.
Because their fame, both of them, particularly, I'm almost certain Elizabeth Taylor was the first woman ever to get $1 million for a movie role.
Oh, really?
For Cleopatra.
Major, yeah.
Yeah, and that was huge at the time because men always got, like, the roles were obviously, even though a lot of the films, the biggest films at the time would have had female leads and were female led, there was always a significant pay drop. But I think she got, there was the first ever one to get $1 million, which was back in the, I think Cleopatra might have been the 60s. So that would have been so much money, you know, to now.
Yeah.
But people like her and people like Princess Diana, who were
Put it
at
all
the
on the
height
line.
of their fame,
Yeah.
pre-social media fame, like actual fame, like newspaper, like
Pops.
you know, paparazzi fame,
Paparazzi
which is-
ruining your life. Fame.
yeah, which is it's so
Yeah.
much harder than like, I mean, everyone, you can get cancelled on social media and come back in like 3 months.
Who was she
Posting
married
a
to?
notes app apology. Like,
Was she married to someone famous?
oh, she's had quite a few. Yeah. Okay, obviously this comes as no surprise. Dolly Parton is my Ken Rowley. Oh my
dear
god.
Dolly.
She is just unbelievable. Like, I mean, I've like from the very beginning of her career, I love the way she is like a woman in a male dominated space in most cases.
Yeah.
Like, she's taken on everything. I was watching clips of her the other day, and like she's able to toe the line with like a very conservative part of America. Like, country music is kind of you know, that
Yeah, that's true.
you know, part of America is very conservative.
Yeah.
And she is just unapologetically herself. She, you know, supports LGBT people. She supports children. She's very forward with her kind of image. I mean, like, you know, she doesn't kind of cover herself or kind of make herself very conservative, you know, for the traditional kind of Catholic or Christian male lens. I was watching a clip of her and she was like, they asked her, like, what's the first thing you do in the morning, Dolly? She's like, well, I get up, I put on my clothes, I go home. But and the other thing she always says as well is that if she wasn't a singer, she would have been a drag queen. So our classy, right, which is kind of a rogue or a joker or someone that, like, you know, someone that maybe is being an ally in the non-traditional sense. Now I'm going to open this and I'm going to say the girls who post their hot boyfriends on their Instagram stories.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And there's one girl I'm thinking of in particular. I'm actually going to call her out. Her name is Paula McGivern. She dates Owen McCabe, who's the captain of the Antrim County
Oh,
team.
yeah.
He is, I'm absolutely in love with
Hot
him.
stuff.
Owen, if you're listening, marry me, please. Sorry, Paula. But she regularly posts, like, he does like a cold plunge on like their little balcony, and she'll post like a little snap of him getting out in his underwear. That is better
You've definitely
than...
given her a shout out before.
I
Yeah,
absolutely
you
have. And I'm going to do it again. Next week's episode is just called Paula McGivern. But she is a girl's girl. She is a fucking ally because I fancy him so much and she is not keeping him out for herself. Okay, Cian, what do you got for me?
Tuckyoun Gran Varam. So fiuch me factus o gavilis a hooked. Hilary Duff, I'd say you know it. It's like the clip of her being like, hey, don't say that's so gay when you mean something is bad.
Yeah.
That's like saying, ooh, that girl's wearing a skirt as a top. Think before you speak and knock it off. Hilary Duff, like Hyoshi amach us on Disney Channel and Dorchi Tom con homophoba a
Yeah.
She ended homophobia.
Was the fucking scriptwriter off work that day?
The
Like-
scriptwriter was
They obviously didn't want to offend anybody else, so they couldn't be like, oh,
Oh,
if you
yeah,
say
yeah,
gay, that's like saying, oh, someone's fat or black or short or a Jew, right? So they had to be like, oh, that girl's such a skirt as a top. Because like, what's the comparison
How do
that
we-
you can do
yeah,
without
yeah.
offending anybody else? Which actually, for what year was that?
2008.
Like, that was still a time when
You could get away with a lot of
people
shit.
were still doing blackface in 2008.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that like they didn't just go like
Then it
lean
would
into
have became a different campaign.
yeah, but I'm surprised for 2008 and an American campaign. I'm so surprised it wasn't fatphobic.
True.
So somebody came to work that day, maybe.
Yeah, shouldn't fear. But anyway, shout out to Hilary Duff.
For me, somebody hit the jukebox. We don't have a jukebox. Murder on the dance floor. Barry Keoghan agus a hone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Barry Cohen's Aris. Yeah.
Gábhíle sa bheith trí. Bhí páirteige is gone on Saltburn,
Yeah.
and like without spoiling it, it's kind of a queer coded film.
Yeah.
Like there's kind of different like
Queer
He
coded.
drinks your man's cum
He licks it out of the drain.
and then rides the grave.
but he doesn't ride him
Yeah, because he's not able
Because he
to.
can't. That's like me with Owen McCabe.
because for she boss.
Come here. If I knew where he showered, I'd be there too, girl.
Okay, Erin knows. Ag Darren's gone on fecha meet Barry ag Dowsa timple on tea.
Yeah.
Agus tá sé lumnach like he is starkers. And I for one think his bum looks absolutely jucker.
He looks great.
The front isn't bad either.
Yeah,
From
it's-
what was that film that he was in a couple of years ago? Was it Nicole Kidman? He's asking her about.
Sacred Killing of a Deer or some shit.
Yeah, well, there was. Yeah,
It's got a hood.
He's well endowed,
Yeah.
front and back.
Also, that like reignited Sophie Ellis-Bextor's career. Like she
Yeah.
already had a good
She's
career, but it
also a
reignited
good
it.
ally.
Yeah,
The gays kept her going, and then she had a break with Saltburn.
with like mainstream.
Yeah, and now to be fair to her, she's still very much like.
She's a girl's gay,
An ally.
a gay's girl.
Okay, our next one. This is a little bit different. This is your carte Sarah, your wild card. You can give me whatever you want here. Okay, Carl, I'm coming to you first. This can be a person, or it can be even like a group of people. It can be just something.
Yeah, I was going to go really wholesome and talk about someone like a loved one, but I was doing a bit of research, and my wild card goes to David Tennant.
Oh, Slay, Doctor Who.
Yeah, David Tennant. So David actually has a child who is publicly non-binary. Him and his wife Georgia don't share a lot of their kind of children online, but he's kind of over the past couple of years been widely recognised as like a prominent vocal spokesperson for trans rights and people who are non-binary.
Yes.
And there's just like countless examples of him, I suppose, doing the work. Like Conche on Buron on Timer Fod, like a little pin, and it's the TARDIS from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But it's in the colours of the trans pride flag.
Yes.
So he wears that. August Govilas, maybe. No, it's Cooper Vino in 2024, and during the Good Omens press tour, Coshe and Tilena leave trans kids alone
Yeah.
on it as well. Agus Eganam Kena Rinne an Orod Vra Durche. Like when I was a kid, the idea of being non-binary wasn't something that existed. It was just a concept, and he basically said it only ever seems positive as far as he can see, and it's just about people being themselves. You don't need to be bothered about it. Fuck off and let people be.
Love that.
And he also called out Kemi Badenoch, who is this bitch leading the Conservative
Oh
Party
yeah,
in the
he
UK.
had to go off her, and there was murder then. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Killings.
There was killings.
he's my wildcard because, as I suppose Martin Eroch, like I don't really know a lot about who are the the people vocalizing like trans pride and kind of being the activists for them. Like obviously we have Jenny Maguire here in Ireland, who's someone who we love and like who is doing so much work.
We must get her on the pod this month, actually.
That'd be a good idea, Ken.
Jenny, are you listening?
Yeah, but I was like, for someone who is so well known as David Tennant, I found it really interesting to see the work he's doing
Yeah, Slay.
for his
Keen.
kids.
What have you got?
Kind of in the same vein, Robert De Niro.
Okay.
So this is for a wider point I want to make.
All right.
But Robert De Niro, his child came out as trans. Robert is obviously of a certain tenure. He's quite old. And he's very, very publicly supportive of his child. So the quote that I have here is, I loved and supported Aaron as my son, and now I love and support Erin as my daughter. I don't know what the big deal is. I love all my children. And I think that's the perfect example of. So my shout out kind of goes out to him, but also goes out to just parents of queer kids who make it their business to understand the experience and fuck with this whole, oh, they're from a different generation, they don't get it.
Yeah.
So the world changes regularly.
Yeah.
Educate yourself, learn how to be a better parent. If you can't have queer kids, if you can't love your queer kid, don't have kids. And I think someone like Robert, who would have been the macho man in Hollywood for years.
Absolutely, yeah.
Honestly, I was kind of judgmentally shocked to find out he was such a out and proud spokesperson for the trans community.
Okay, mine goes to a little bit closer to home. Michael Darren Macaulay.
Tree card.
Up the dubs.
Yeah,
MDMA.
lads, I love MDMA.
Yeah, he is the absolute best. He's a big supporter of NGA. He's come down and has given us a couple of training sessions, and he marches in the Dublin Pride Parade with the GAA. Like, he's been a good few years.
Yeah.
For someone like him, has won so many All Irelands, and like on the pitch was just known as this like absolute aggressive dog.
Yeah.
And, like the
Eli
epitome of like manliness and toughness and all of that kind of stuff. And now someone who's like, really big on TV, like Ireland's Fittest Family, and I think he just did
Doing a new
he
travel
did
show now.
Uncharted with Ray Goggins.
Yeah,
That's actually a really, really good show.
Yeah.
I haven't seen his one yet.
He
Is it out yet?
was absolutely Ducretia. Like, he
Yeah,
was
he's so
just so well spoken and just like came across so well. Like, I really, really like him.
I've always noticed, particularly on Ireland's Fittest Family, he seems to be like a girl's girl. He gets on with women so well. Like, I'm watching him when he's
the playful slagging and
I was watching him on like Ireland's Fittest Family, and he has banter with the girls in a way that like I don't know whether he has a lot of sisters or something.
That's what I got from him.
He gives, like, I had loads of sisters growing up, and I was the little brother, and they bet me into shape situation. Okay, lads, it's time for our 5 fuckle or less. So, for the allies out there, or for people trying to become allies or to be more of an ally, what would be the advice as queer people we would give them?
I'll kick off. Aniter Cara Igruhan. A friend is kind of known in hardship, or like a true friend is the one who stands by you in hard times. Like, Mara told you, like, when we were all coming out, or when we were all kind of coming to terms with our sexuality, the ones who were there for you, who stuck by you, are probably your friends that you have now, or like, maybe they're not, but like, even if you're going through hard times, I don't know, as you got older, trying to like navigate the gay world, and your girls or your friends from home are looking after you, I think they're the ones who'll always be there for you, the ones who don't judge regardless. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my God, Hannah Montana, you'll always find your way back home.
Yeah. Aniter Cara Igruhan.
And I think we'll probably touch on this on the coming out episode, on the Pride episode, but like
Every episode this month.
those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. But also like you can find allyship and family outside of your blood.
Yeah.
So like if you don't have that support network at home, maybe you'll find.
And if you're not an ally, your gut bucket rotted.
period. And my 5 focal are. So we've had such a wholesome episode. I wrote this before I knew what we were going to talk about. Cianic Juckdom Harv Road.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to be an ally, buy me a fucking drink during
Come
Pride
here.
Month.
And-
or just Monzo me a tenner, please.
Yeah, and if you don't see me in June, don't fucking hesitate to do it in July. Very good. I like that one. Okay, mine is I've only got it's 3 words today, nice and budget friendly. So Durs Fasa Fear Free. So it's asking is the door to knowledge. So I think a lot of the times why people maybe aren't as vocal about being an ally, whether it's probably less so about like homosexuality, probably transgender, like it's probably the thing that people are so maybe not as adept on or more confused about, and as a result they just don't ask questions about it at all, or people who are non-binary or whatever. So I would say if you have questions, ask them, but ask them in a respectful way and in a respectful place. So don't roar them across the table at me in a nightclub. But yes, be respectful, ask the questions and find out what you want to know, and that's the best way to be an ally, because once you understand someone, you humanize them, and then we're all going to live happily ever after.
Why don't you come on over and humanize me sometime?
Okay, lads, that's it. Sinead for this week's episode of Gaylin. Nada and Darren, you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Gaylin Podcast. Please don't forget to head over and say hello. And actually, it's Pride Month now, so if you really want to be an ally, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Spotify, you're going to leave us 5 stars. Then you're going to go to Apple Podcasts and you're going to leave a comment and say that my hair looks great in the episode today, because I'm fucking melting and I know it's stuck to my head.
And you're going to rev us all a tenner.
Then you're going to rev this a tenner. You're going to buy
Monzo.
Keen a drink, and you're going to follow us and reshare our last video
How
on
much
Instagram.
is a
That'd be
drink
great.
at the Block Party? Probably 12.
Too much. What?
Maybe,
Too much.
Maybe send us more.
Yeah, just round it up to 50. Okay, gur míle maith for listening. Tá siúil an go bhfuil tána bhas. Agus, feicim sibh on Friday.
And thank you to our guest, Maria
with-
Lawlor.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. Sorry, we locked her back up in the cage outside.
Her DJ decks.
Well, we'll be back on Friday with a bonus, and she'll be on the bonus this week as well. We got a double go out of her. But thank you very much to Maria for being our fabulous guest this
Aye.
week. It's great to have a straight girl in the room every now and again. We
Said
love a straight
none of us
friend.
ever.
No, she's
No,
our straight
co-ghoulie.
bestie, and that's okay.
Yes.
Co-ghoulie always. Okay, lads, we will. So, yeah, the bonus is out on Friday on headsofpodcast.com. No, cabe at Allyshup or Cridge Pud Crailty. But until then, I'm going to go sit in a fridge for an hour. Slán!
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.